So sneakerheads, how many times have y'all been through a similar situation, something like this, where let's say you see an image of an upcoming release leak online, the months continue to go on, more images surface, you're already feeling them sneakers, and then of course the on-feed pics roll out. By that time, you're completely sold on them, you're already picking out what you're gonna rock with the sneakers. The release rolls around only for you to be left hanging, absolutely L straight across the board. Meanwhile, you got dudes like this flexing pics, showcasing multiple pairs of the exact same sneaker you were looking for. And it feels like the cycle just continues on and on, where it kind of feels like it's a struggle. You got the resellers versus the customers all just trying to get their hands on the exact same product. So can you imagine if Nike was to do pre-orders, kind of eliminate all of this hassle? Let's say like there was a shoe that was dropping that you were feeling, you could pre-order them months in advance, wait for Nike to produce them, then once the sneakers are made, they ship them to you. Easy process, no worries about them joints selling out or anything like that, and you just get the shoes which you want. It's a smooth process. I've actually done it before with New Balance and the ALD collaboration, so I can definitely vouch for that. I've done it a couple of times, matter of fact, and it's been a perfect process every single time. So what do y'all think about Nike potentially doing pre-orders? It's something we've been asking for, you know what I'm saying? People are complaining all the time. Nike, they hear the complaints, and it seems like they're doing something to address the situation, where some people would think like, why would Nike care about something like this, right? Like, who cares if resellers are buying up all the stock? Like, for example, if one person buys up 20 pairs versus 20 different customers buying up one pair, why would Nike care as long as they're still making their profits? Well, it's because people continue to complain. You know, Nike hears the complaints. You got people like me over on YouTube going against all the resellers and everything like that. And when you talk about brand loyalty, there is gonna come to a point where customers, they just get fed up and move on to another brand. So it looks like Nike will be addressing this situation. And what do you know? Be careful what you ask for, because you might just get it. It looks like Nike is introducing pre-orders, which they're calling the new Sneakers Reserve release method, which we actually did see them actually drop something over the weekend. But as far as this method, Complex breaks it down, talking about Nike has launched a new program on the Sneakers app that will allow a limited number of sneaker fans to pre-order coveted sneakers prior to their release. Dubbed Sneakers Release, Nike says that the program will allow shoppers to order an upcoming drop in advance. Now, this program did kick off this past weekend on the 24th for Kobe Bryant Day, August 24th, when a limited reservation of the unreleased Christmas Kobe 3 Protro was up for grabs early on sneakers. So according to Nike, the program helps the brand make the best production decisions while also giving users the chance to secure popular releases ahead of their launch. The availability to pre-order sneakers has been a long time demand from shoppers, preventing the pairs from ending up in the hands of resellers and onto the feet of sneaker fans. So apparently Nike isn't rocking with the resellers like that, according to what they're saying right here. And their goal with this whole Nike Reserve is to actually get the sneakers onto the feet of the actual sneaker fans. But there are a few red flags here, which we're going to get into shortly. Now, this wouldn't be actually the first time we've seen Nike do pre-orders. Dot Swoosh has actually been doing them last year with some of their Air Max 1 releases, specifically this most recent Big Head Mode drop, which people did pre-order them. I know somebody personally, they did it. They got their shoes. Smooth process. Everything rolled out pretty easy. But when you actually look at things right here, like, let's look at what they're saying here. So it says Nike has launched a new program on its sneakers app that will allow a limited number of sneaker fans to pre-order coveted sneakers prior to this release. You guys see here, keyword, limited number. So it's not going to be just a system where they have unlimited pre-orders available for the shoe. Nike is actually going to cap the pre-orders, so they are still trying to keep some of these sneakers limited. It seems like they are still trying to keep that resale hope alive. But as far as like the pre-sale, they are going to cap the actual number of releases. So while it sounds cool and everything like that, I feel like it doesn't really defeat the whole purpose of resellers, because let's say they do cap the amount of sneakers, by the time them joints drop, people are still going to be able to flip them, because remember, there won't be any additional pairs on the market. And it helps Nike with the fact that they won't have to worry about their products sitting on shelves no longer, because they're only going to make the amount of pre-orders that people actually order in advance. So is this really actually helping combat the issue of resellers versus customers? I don't really think so. And when you actually talk about the sneaker which dropped, which, I mean, of course, much love to Kobe and all that, but these Kobe 3 Protros, while they're cool and all that, I feel like they're really a sign of the time. And dropping in 2025, like, let's just keep it a buck, like, outside of Kobe fans, bro, ain't nobody really rocking with these. Plus, they did drop that white pair, the Halo joints, which they only released around like 5,000 pairs to the sneakers app, and they weren't even a quick sellout. So as far as Nike doing this Sneakers Reserve, I feel like it's more so them just gauging the demand for a particular release. Say, for example, something like this, a release which wouldn't fly off the shelves if Nike was to mass produce these, say like a popular Jordan Retro release, which normally drops around like 30,000 plus pairs. And for the most part does sell out often. Let's say if they were to drop 30,000 pairs of these, there's no way they would sell out. So rather than having sneakers sit and actually have to go on sale, diminishing the value, you know, the resellers and via the market and everything, Nike's only gonna limit the amount that people actually order. So I feel like it's a win-win for them. You know, if they make customers have the illusion that they're actually helping them out with the resale and all that, but at the end of the day, it just helps them only make the amount that actually will be sold. So I feel like it's a win-win most definitely for them. And if Nike wants to make this whole little sneakers reserve a success, don't play with us with a shoe like this. I mean, much love to Kobe and everything like that, but these joints ain't a hot seller like that. Let's say, for example, they would have dropped something like a Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low, a sneaker which for years now, you know, it's always like brought in millions of sneaker entries via the sneaker zap draw results, knowing damn well they might have made like 10 to 30,000 pairs of these, leaving millions of people, you know, out of luck, not being able to grab these. Now, can y'all imagine if they were to make a pair of Travis's available for pre-order and they didn't cap it? It would pretty much diminish the hype factor for these sneakers right here, which, let's say Nike drops a limited release like this, you know, it sells out. It creates the illusion that the Travis name is bigger than it really is for him to then go ahead and sell units of, like, say, his Jumpman Jacks, the Zoom Field Jacks, all that good stuff. So with Nike dropping this pre-order system, I'm not really buying it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it really only benefits them. And when you talk about it here from a customer level, until they hit us with some heat, you know, something that people are checking for, I ain't buying it. I mean, they don't even have to do like, say, like a Travis or something like that. Hit us with a classic OG Jordan for pre-order, but we know they'll never do it because they're not going to do it for sneakers, which they know are going to instantly sell out. They're doing it for shoes, which they want to kind of gauge the market, test the demand, and see, you know, how many people are interested in a particular sneaker. So as far as this whole little Nike sneakers reserve, be careful what you ask for because you might just get it. But as far as this whole pre-order system, I still got a lot of questions about it. We'll see as far as what Nike plans to roll out. It looks like this will be one of the first ones that we see dropping as far as these Kobe's, which people pre-ordered these. They're supposed to get them around Christmas time. So I'm guessing this will be kind of a soft launch here in 2025. And then when we talk about 2026, you know, maybe I'll be completely wrong about this, but if they actually start to drop some more pairs for the reserve, ones that I feel like gauge a larger demand, and if they don't cap the amount of pairs, then we're talking. So we'll see what the future holds. Of course, they're just starting to roll out this program. I could be completely off on everything, but I think a lot of more of these questions will be answered come 2026. So let me know what you guys think about Nike doing pre-orders. What do y'all think about the battle, the struggle between resellers and customers? Do you feel like it will make any type of difference, or is this Nike just kind of gauging demand? Drop your feedback down below, JATV. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out. Love.